Juggernaut!
Today, we are taking a look at the brand new Hasbro Marvel Legends Doc Ock. First of all, thank you for taking time to check out this review. The price makes this a deluxe action figure for the SpiderMan No Way Home wave. The character design is based on Alfred Molina, who portrayed Doc Ock since the Spider-Man 2 movie from 2004. In my opinion, he is the best Spider-Man villain from the movies. So let's take a closer look. The figure comes inside a deluxe box with no window, product render or concept design on the packaging. It says Spider-Man 2, which is the first appearance of Alfred Molina as Doc Ock. Here another product render. On the back is the product render with all the accessories included. There is no short bio like what you would get from the retro carded figures from this wave. Another product render on the other side. And at the bottom, the barcode and some warnings and legalities. This is a recyclable box and the Spider-Man No Way Home logo on the top. So let's unbox this action figure. Unboxing the action figure, the tentacles are already attached to Doc Ock. It seems to be permanently attached. This is how he looks like when you get him out of the deluxe box. The octopus claws and alternate hands are on a separate paper bag, so be careful not to lose this. Here are the octopus claws attached to his tentacles as Doc Ock climbs a building with stolen cash. Hope you check out other figures in my website at juggernaut-collectibles.square.site. It is my online website powered by Squared, so it is safe and secured, and we ship worldwide using Australia Post. The price in the website is in Australian dollars. Taking a closer look at the head sculpt, he does resemble Alfred Molina in the Spider-Man movies. The photoreal tech is executed really well for this figure. For his eyeglasses, you can see his eyes underneath. It is see-through. He only comes with one expression. I do hope he came with an alternate head for a more angrier type of look. He comes with two pieces of this jacket, the green jacket and somewhat a interior jacket of brown. He comes with this turtleneck type of shirt. There is some texture there to make it feel like somewhat grainy cold wear fleece like texture. The belt is detailed with some kind of inscription or something. I'm not sure what it exactly is. The legs, I assume, is the same one from other suited bodies of Hasbro. There's nothing special. It is pinless though. Double jointed knees, and this is a good looking pair of shoes. Well detailed. There is a shoelace detail that you can see there. It's just not that obvious because the whole thing is painted brown. The feet can swivel and it has an ankle rocker as well. You probably seen these feet with other action figures. So overall, look at that detail on the jacket. You can see the buttons sculpted on, the folds on his sleeves. Here is the metal looking tentacles, really well textured, and it's a bendy wired one. Here is the articulated claw. So there is a lot of sculpted details on this one, and there is a red dot in the middle. In the movies, there usually is like a blade that would come out from the middle of the claw. The problem that I have with the claw is it's so loose. When you position him in an open type of position, like the claws spread out wide, it's so easy to remove this claw. It can just easily fall off and you lose it. I won't be surprised if there are some collectors who would loose pieces of this one. The best way to pose it is closed, because in that way the clips would um, peg on tight to the tentacle. At the bottom, I used a different claw wherein it's already open type, like it's gonna hold a circle piece. It's more for attacking, and it can actually hold on to one body or torso of an action figure. That is good for like when he kidnaps people or grabs people. He comes with a pair of expressive open palm hands. These hands can't grip onto smaller pieces, so it's more of an expressive hand. He also comes with a pair of closed fist hands. There is not much detail in terms of these hands because it's just a brown gloved hand. There are some sculpted wrinkles or folds on this glove hand. There are 3 pairs of different types of claws which you can attach to any of the 4 tentacles. You can mix and match, like one claw would be the open one and the other one would be the articulated one. He comes also with a pair of large claws. There are sculpted details here, and they all are in metallic gray color. It's mainly used for helping Doc Ock stand up. It is a balancing act to be able to achieve this particular pose wherein Doc Ock stands firmly. The best way to do this is on a flat surface that is not smooth, because if the surface is so smooth it just would slip. Since the tentacles are bendy wire, you do not expect them to stay in place, so it is very difficult for the figure to stay stable in this particular pose for a long time, because slowly the tentacles would move farther and farther away from each other, and the figure will just fall down on his face. So here we have him with this epic pose in front of the Spider-Man. Notice the figure is leaning on his back to shift the weight so it won't fall. The tentacles are really good. Having this bendy wire compared to the stiff old Hasbro tentacles is a big upgrade, especially with the sculpted details on this one. It really feels like a metal tentacle of Doc Ock. There are some resistance in terms of how you shape it. I would think it would be similar to the HasLab Sentinel. It would be difficult for you to grab a Spider-Man figure and have him face to face with Doc Ock. The tentacles are just too short in order for you to do that. You can pose it like on the side, like what I'm doing here. The tentacles are not that really long, as shown in the Spider-Man movies, wherein it can extend to unimaginable lengths. On the movie photos on the right, you can see how he can easily face off Peter Parker. But in terms of like grabbing another action figure, you can see he can easily do that. The grip is not that tight though, so you may need to use some kind of blue tack in order for him to fully grip a Spider-Man figure. Hasbro did the smart thing of giving us different pairs of claws instead of having 4 pairs of the same claw. Here you can see that with this type of claw, you can try to recreate the scenes wherein Doc Ock squeezing the head of the friendly neighborhood Spider-Man Tobey Maguire. Squeezing the head from the top would be difficult, like what he did in No Way Home. It is not a perfect fit for the head. As you can see, there is a lot of space as the claw moves a bit. You can try to take a photo in a good angle, not to show the gaps between, but it does work and it really looks cool to recreate that particular scene. In the comments below, let me know what other type of claw hand that you think Doc Ock should have came with? Are you happy with this set of claw hands that he comes with? In terms of articulation, of course, the tentacles would limit the movement that he would do because this is a typical suited body. So you can imagine the type of articulation it has. But now there are some obstructing type of 4 tentacles, but you can still do some dynamic poses with this action figure. He comes with single jointed elbows, double jointed pinless knees, with tentacles attached to the back. He doesn't come with any upper torso swivel, but he does have a waist swivel. He has a double dumbbell neck peg which allows him to tilt his head, look up and down freely. Not much range when trying to look up though for those building climbing poses. In terms of height, the figure is approximately 16.3 centimeters or 6.4 inch tall. The actor is 6 feet 2.5 inches tall, which makes this height just right. Starting the size comparison, we have Hasbro Marvel Legends SpiderMan No Way Home Tom Holland and the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Next, we have the brand new final swimsuit of Tom Holland and Andrew Garfield. Here is the unmasked head versions of the characters. Next, we have the No Way Home Sandman and the No Way Home Mega Deluxe Green Goblin. Next up, we have the worthy Captain America and the Hugh Jackman Wolverine. Here we have Doc Ock with a short male body mold and a regular size male body mold. Next we have is a teenage female body mold and a regular size female body mold. Next we have Electro and the Doc Ock from the comic books. Next we have the 80 Years Hulk, Marvel Legends, and the 7-inch scale Marvel Select Immortal Hulk. On the left, we have Executive Replica's Loose Collector She action figure which I reviewed recently, hope you check it out, and Darna, a Filipino superhero which I reviewed in the channel as well. Comparing the comic book Doc Ock with the movie Doc Ock, we can see the difference is in terms of the tentacles. The tentacles of the comic book Doc Ock is so stiff that it's a little bit bendy, but it will just snap back to its place, making it a little bit hard to give it a dynamic pose. You cannot interchange the claws because the peg system for the claws are different between the two figures. The claw of this Doc Ock has a blue circle in the middle. In terms of height, of course, Alfred Molina is taller than the comic book Doc Ock, and the comic book Doc Ock is a little bit wider in terms of body shape. As you can see, there is a big difference, but I still believe that Alfred Molina did an excellent job portraying this comic book character. There is more sculpted details for MCU figures as expected compared to comic book figures. You cannot remove the bendy wire tentacles of Doc Ock Alfred Molina, so we cannot interchange the two tentacles. I was hoping that I can use it for the comic book, but unfortunately I cannot. Overall, this is value for money. Based on its price and what Doc Ock can do, it is just about right. You have several interchangeable claws, he has a bendy tentacle, not long enough but good enough for its price. Though it is not a Hot Toys head sculpt, the head sculpt of Hasbro for Alfred Molina is really good. Normally, Hasbro would reuse body molds and add a different thing or two, but here you get a unique head sculpt with brand new bendy wire tentacles, so this is surprisingly more than what we would expect. One area of improvement is the articulated claw. I wish how they design it is the claw is not removable, and I do hope that he came with double jointed pinless elbows. Overall, I am happy with what I got here. Even if you are not an MCU action figure collector, it would be nice to add this to your collection because of the upgrades they did with Doc Ock. Thank you for watching. One way you can help YouTube know that these reviews are really good is by liking the video, sharing it, and leaving a comment. Thank you in advance because your support would help YouTube recommend these reviews to others as well. Cheers and have a good day.